my name is Jodi Holley. I am originally from Dallas, Texas, in case you can't tell from the way I talk. I moved to Michigan some 20-some years ago and went to college in Minnesota, did a French immersion program in Quebec, so I've been all over. I am not in the music industry. This is my first foray into the music industry, so I'm excited about that. Who am I as an artist, musician, or a writer? Now, I'm still actually trying to find my voice. My music reflects that. It goes through several different kinds of genres and subject matter. It's kind of all over the place, as well as where I've lived. Okay, what is my music all about? Most of my music centers around themes of encouragement and strength. Basically, I want to encourage and motivate listeners to basically get off their duffs and do something with their lives. I also want to have that emotional connection with subject matter of encouragement and brokenness and just the highs and lows of life. I have been playing piano since I was 8. I do sing. I can't remember a time when I didn't sing. As an adult, I have a couple of violins. My great-grandfather was a self-taught Texas fiddler. When he retired, he decided he wanted to make violins. So I have 2 violins that have been passed down through my family, and I decided as an adult to learn how to play. So I've been taking violin for about 4 years. And I picked up a viola in March of this year. It's not something that I would write home about just yet, but I'm always open to new things. I'm always willing to learn new things and try. Well, I already have a career as a data analyst, but music is where my soul is. Music is where my heart is. Music is transcendent. I could say things like, fame and fortune and that kind of notoriety and life in a fishbowl. But really, those things are meaningless. Fame is fleeting. Wealth is fleeting. But music is transcendent. What I want is to be able to speak something into people's lives and have that connection with a person. Oh, somebody understands. Have you ever seen the look on somebody's face when, wow, somebody understands, somebody gets it? I want to be part of moments like that both inspire and encourage and also motivate someone into seeking something better for their lives. My absolute favorite artist is Owl City, Adam Young from Owl City. The fun part of this is his hometown is actually just under an hour from where I went to college. Middle of nowhere, Minnesota. Gotta love it. So I absolutely know where he's coming from. First time that I heard his music, I can't describe it. It's like I wanted to fall down on my knees. It's like, wow.
How do you want your fans to feel when listening to your music?
Well, again, I want them to feel encouraged. I want them to feel like somebody understands and has been where they are. I want them to feel motivated and feel like they can go tackle the world. I'm always most excited about the one I wrote the last. The latest ones are Alone and the Hoop Song. They are completely on opposite ends of the spectrum. Hoop Song is just fun. But my absolute favorite song that I've written is Further Up and Further In. It was inspired by The Last Battle. It's the 7th book in the Chronicles of Narnia. Just read the last chapter, and that phrase is all throughout that chapter. Further up and further in. Like I said, I started playing piano when I was 8. I don't remember a time where I wasn't singing. I don't remember a time when music wasn't part of my life. I have been writing a long time. Oh my goodness. Probably from age 8 as well. I can't remember not just making something up. I wrote my first song when I was 10. My first poem when I was 9. I remember class started a thing on poetry, and it was like a light bulb switched on in my head. Now, I've been writing ever since then. Thus far, it's pretty much been a hobby. I've been trying to figure out how to become a professional songwriter for the last 11 years. So far, I haven't had any luck, but I keep going. I did a lot on stage when I was in high school. I was in choir and show choir and theater. I was in every single theatrical production there was, except for one, because freshmen weren't allowed to try out for the competition performance. I have to say my absolute favorite was senior year, fall musical. We did Annie, and I did play Annie. I used Cubase. I modeled it after other friends that were using Cubase, because if I get stuck or in a jam, then I know who to call for help. I would like to write for the greats that are in Christian music today. I would love to sit at the feet of people like Michael W. Smith and Stephen Curtis Chapman. My new song, Alone, would be perfect for Lauren Daigle, because I'm also a contralto and I have that same crazy range that she does. A song, Truth at Any Cost. I would love for someone like Mandisa to sing that. Favorite quote about life. No one can choose your mountain or tell you when to climb. It's yours alone to conquer at your own pace and time. We'll get there when we get there, but we will get there. I've got 80-some songs. Most of them have not been recorded. I'm looking forward to actually getting some of these things out of my head and onto audio tracks. Hopefully within the next year I can make my first cut. If that's licensing, if that's somebody else singing my song, either way, I'm good with that. 5 years, I would like to, be able to make a living as a musician full time.
How do you feel about Arts Records and working with them?
I'm excited. I've looked at everything on their website and some of the new partnerships that they have in place. This is great. They've now got partnerships with Curb Records, which used to be Word. The who's who of the Christian music industry is with Word Records. I'm excited that they have things that would work for me. That I don't have to go on tour to be an artist. As that's mostly what it is. I'm a single mom. I've got a child to think about, and I can't be dragging him on tour. And I'm excited that I wouldn't have to live life in a fishbowl. I could still sing myself through licensing, or I could have somebody else sing my songs. Either way, I can still make music, and that's what it's ultimately about. Music is about effective and creative communication. It's a way for me to express my soul, and I am thrilled that Touch Music would give me an opportunity like this.